Welcome everybody to the podcast. We're going to do predictions for the biggest party of the summer, WWE Summer Slam. Welcome to the show. My name is Abbink. I'm reporting for GGASportstudio.com, the biggest sport news sites on the internet with all the latest news, all the info you need to know. Well, let's get to it. I think it's going to be an okay event. I don't think it's going to be the best SummerSlam, if I'm being honest. That is just opinion. It's just the card feels very rushed. Some matches are left off. There has been talked about that. That's because they wanted to keep on a certain time limit. But I think it's fine. Absolutely, I agree with that. That we don't sit and watch 10 hours whole sporting event because it's getting boring. All right, now let's start with the first match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Um, um, Drew Gallagher versus Oni Lorcan. Yeah, uh, the thing is, I think that Drew will retain his title. So, because the only Lorcan, it doesn't say me much. I don't watch 205 Live, I'll be honest, so it's very hard for me to predict this match. And to be quite honest, it doesn't interest me, that show. It's as a lot of people also agree with me on, it's nice, one or two matches, but the whole show, it's too much. And I always keep on saying it, it should be integrated into the main roster shows, Raw, SmackDown, and that they can grow further from that. Because there's this ceiling. After the cruiserweight, you don't get any higher. And the olden days it was like Rey Mysterio did. He became eventually the World Heavyweight Champion. Just saying, just to give an example. But he started off actually as a cruiserweight in WCW. Yes, true. That's in there, people. All right. Then the singles match: Trish Stratus versus Charlotte Flair. Trish has acknowledged this will be her final match in Canada, and saying by that, and if WWE does perfect booking, because I think Trish will go along with this, is that Charlotte will get over, so she gets to win, but not only that, make her this uber heel woman. By doing that after the win, and if she doesn't get the win, if the win stays on Trish, that's also fine, but give a humongous beating. And why? Because then you book her as this perfect heel, what the women's division needs right now. And beat the crap out of Trish. And from there over. I think that is more important for this match than the outcome of this match. I think it's best to book that Trish will go further because Trish has her career done, so it's best he loses. Mostly 9 out of 10 times people who retire, as they say, on the back, they lose. And Charlotte, well, she needs this win more. If you to build up future superstars, it's better than to give Charlotte the win and build towards the future of the company. Being that said, then you should actually get the next win match Dolph Ziggler win. However, I don't think that is the case here. I think Goldberg, after the disastrous event of the house show in Saudi Arabia, Super Showdown, needs the win. The major botch match against The Undertaker, it was terrible. So I think this is going to be even a squash match. But by doing the squash match with Goldberg, we all know technically he will put his opponent over. So it will um, get Dolph Ziggler over and grow from there. And the storyline, it should have been me, really evolves in that matter. You have an arc of big mouth and you fall flat. That's how it works technically. Then the match for the United States Championship match, AJ Styles versus Ricochet. If you have the title going backward and forward, you actually lose credibility to the title. So it's not a smart idea to let Ricochet win this. Also, with just the starting up the OC, you need to get them a good push and to get the run going and to make them more credible threat. So I will go with AJ Styles. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Now, here's the thing: we all know that Finn Balor has requested some time off after this match, and I think the victory will go also therefore for Bray Wyatt. Also important that he will get this win. That WWE, when he wrestles, I think that you should do how they've been booking him now, making this eerie snippets of moments that he attacking other people with the sound and the lights. It's so perfectly done. It's getting Bray so much over with this character, and it's so much working. I think that Bray Wyatt is at the moment one of the most creative parts of WWE. How they've been booked him, it's so great done. You know what I mean? I know I crap a lot on the booking of WWE, but with Bray Wyatt, they have done it correctly and done right. So Bray Wyatt will win this match. Does it need a squash? I don't know about that. Maybe, but if you don't do a squash, let at least be Bray Wyatt dominant through the whole match. Don't let Finn Balor get any move in. Destroy Finn Balor, because then you have also the perfect setting, the storyline that he needs to take time off. Then eventually, when he does come back, you can do, for example, the Demon versus the Fiend. I'm looking forward to see that, but that is for a later time story. In that meantime, you can also build more Bray Wyatt thanks to this victory up and become even more bigger threat, and use it and then grow from there. So Bray Wyatt, the victory. Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. If Kevin Owens loses, he will quit WWE. Now I know he just signed a new contract deal, so I don't think Kevin Owens is going to lose. I think it was somewhere last year signed a new deal for 3 years or so. I can't remember. I thought it was 3 years. So he's not going to lose. That would be very stupid. Or it's a storyline that he eventually come back. Well, I don't see it happening. Yeah, you could do it. I think that Kevin Owens will get over. He will beat Shane McMahon. I hope some great action. I hope also we get situations where we know Shane for, the big dives and all that kind of things. What I think it's making, that is the thing of Shane McMahon, what he's known for in the ring, always have been. The great dangerous spots, he will do it, and makes also a great match. So I hope that will happen. But in the end, Kevin Owens will stand victorious. Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton. I think we're going to have a new WWE champion, and that is because all the titles are first at the moment Okay, no, no, that's not really true. So I'll take that back. I was saying say on babyface, but that's not true. Um, the thing is with Kofi, he had a great run, but the run has slowly become stale. It's every time the same, and it's getting a little bit boring. Also with the pancake throwing, it's putting me a little bit off wrestling to be quite honest. I don't think it had anything to do with wrestling. And you do it on kid shows, but I still say wrestling is not a kid show. It's a violent show for entertainment for younger teens and adults, not for small kids. No way, never. Um, but then okay. But Randy Orton, let him have a good solid run as a WWE champion. I think he can do it. He has experience to get more the title, gives the title more credibility because the WWE title is losing really its credibility, and I don't think that has indirectly something to do with Kofi. I think it's more how WWE's been booking the WWE title in the last few months, or actually before that already. It's more like a mid card title than a main event title, what it has been and it should be because it's a world title, people. Um, well, that's what I think. Then the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship match. Bayley versus Amber Moon. I don't see any reason yet to take the title of Bayley. She won it on the Money in the Bank ladder match. I always prefer long title runs. Then also the title gets more credibility. The wrestler gets more credibility um, for future references. Um, what I do like is slowly that they're moving away from the hugging part from Bayley. It's done. It's it's nice, but they have to move on from that. Otherwise you get still. Um, but I would book a victory for Bayley. Um, I think Bayley is always been a great wrestler and actually not really good utilized. And now if he has a title on her, she can finally show her worth. And I hope they stick with it. Ember Moon is great. I don't think she's there yet to become a champion, but she is on her way. She has been long quiet as only now to get the title run. You know, even just to be in the title match can give her a little bit push from where she was, mid-card hell. Let's be honest. So that's a good thing, and I hope they keep keeping booking her, and let her grow in that segment of being a future title contender. Um, Becky Lynch versus Natalia in a submission match. Now we're not in Montreal, but I think we're going to get a screw job here somehow. And something says me it is. I don't know why WWE loves to do these things as screwed up in uh, in Canada. Um, and I would really actually like to see Natalia as champion. However, my gut says somehow they're going to keep the title on Becky all the way to WrestleMania, where she will have a rematch with what is her name? Ronda Rousey, and Ronda first will probably come back somewhere around Royal Rumble. she will insert herself in the Royal Rumble and win the whole thing to challenge Becky in a singles match for on WrestleMania for the title. I think that is going to happen that way, and why not, people? Why not? So Becky will win, and I think it's going to be a screw job because it's kind of it's I know it sounds terrible. I have to bring it up, but something says it in my heart. My guts tell me that. Yeah, we have that. Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. I think there's a reason that they've been smashing Seth. So it looks like he's too not fit to fight. Because Brock has just won the title. He won it on Extreme Rules. It would be so stupid just to get the title off Brock again. Why? Again, credibility. If you keep throwing the title around between people, the same wrestlers, it will lose its credibility, its worth. It's not the best book title already, but if you throw it around like a hot potato, it only will get worse. You can't book up a great title run in that matter. And so I think it's best for now that Brock will will keep the title. I hope in a way there's time to book up towards in November he will come back. Bobby Lashley versus Brock. I would like to see that. But he's first back in November, so maybe towards the Royal Rumble. I know it's a long time to ask people, but I think it's for the better or worse just to keep Brock there. Seth, with all due respect, and I don't think it's even Seth, because Seth is a great pro wrestler and he can bring it. But WWE has been failing so much with him, how they booked him as a title or as a champion. It felt sometimes even more whining and every week the same, and it put me off. And the thing is also with me that I feel that Seth is better off as a heel than a babyface. I think when he was running as a heel, he was so much better. And he's now a babyface, and it's slowly getting so still and very fast, and they need to do something about it. Back to being heel, maybe, but putting a title on him, I don't think it will work. I think it's better to have him chase the title, and then you can get more creativity out of the guy because he has it. He really has the talent to do so. But as champion, when he sits on his mountain, he becomes stale. Because I have a feeling that WWE at the moment when he is a champ, they don't know how to book him. And that's the worst. That's actually the worst what a champion can overcome in wrestling. Well, that's just my opinion, but think about it. Look at what he's done since he became champion in wrestling. It's not been the greatest. He's been having a titles defense against Baron Corbin, who's not on the card. Nowhere to be seen even. And that's it. And the thing is, it doesn't show much strength. If you saw those title defenses, they were very weak. They were booked as that Corbin was not a real title contender. It didn't show off in that match. And I think that hurt so much the character of Seth Rollins. And in that way, what best would be for Brock or for Seth is to keep him off title and to be the chaser so he can rebuild himself. So maybe as a babyface or as a heel, what I think is even better. Because the guy, when he was a heel, he was doing his top work in WWE, what I've seen to him so far. Anyway, SummerSlam is this weekend, of course. We're going to experience a little bit still. We're running still tests if we're going to do it via cam, the review, and otherwise via audio. And then we'll put it after directly as soon as possible online. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. My name is jan-jaap. I'm reporting for the best sports site of the world on the internet, GGA Sports Studio. You can find it on ggasportsstudio.com, of course, facebook.com/GGA Sports Studio, here on YouTube, youtube.com/GGA LiveTube, Pinterest, we're on pinterest.com/GGA LiveTube, ggasportsstudio.tumblr.com, vk.com/GGA Sports Studio. We're on Twitter. You can tweet with us through SummerSlam if you like. You just have to send your tweets then to @GGA Sports Studio. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy SummerSlam. I will. I'm going to watch it. And I hope it's going to be great. I hope WWE can put up a great show. And they have to, because, All Out is on the horizon at the end of the month. So, yeah, by this one, I'm looking forward, people. I'm really looking forward. Thank you for tuning in. Take care. And don't forget to subscribe, share this video, like this video. And if you want, put your predictions into the comment box and let me know what you think. All right? Take care and see you soon. Ciao.